Hey everybody, I wanted to give one last video. I don't mean last. I mean last video in terms of the whole Mazatlan flight back home. So I'm at home now. Well, at home. It's my friend's house, but I'm going to be living with her for a few months. We'll see how it goes. I think I shared that with you for some point. At some point, I had no idea what the heck I was going to do. Well, right now I'm in my friend's apartment, so it's great. But I want to tell you a little bit about my bus trip. So I shared that it went really smooth at the airport. It really did. I couldn't believe it. They didn't even ask me for the results of my antigen. It was about half an hour, 40 minutes max, from the time I got off the airplane to the time that I was getting ready to hop onto the taxi, which cost, I think I shared that $49 to get to the Yorkdale bus station. Point is that I had a ticket that was non-transferable and non-refundable, and I got to the Yorkdale bus station at 8:20, something like that, and there was a bus at 8:30 that goes to Sudbury, but I couldn't get on that one. I wasn't allowed to get on that one, so I waited for my 9:30 bus, which happened to be, the bus that stops at every little town, every possible little freaking town. Well, that's the one I took. And I had a feeling because when I noticed the arrival time, it was 5:30, but I was leaving at 9:30, so I'm thinking, wow, that's a long trip, but now I know why, because we stopped at every stop, which, was kind of long. Well, 8 hours on the bus. Took more time on the bus than it did for my flights. Anyways, arrived home finally, or at the Sudbury Northland bus station, and it's freaking cold, man. Like windy, and there's blowing snow, and it wasn't like holy shit, is this reality? It wasn't one of those because of course I know the weather in Canada, but it was like noticeable. It's like wow, holy shit. My son wasn't there to pick me up. It took him a few minutes to get there, but finally he picked me up. And it was really cool to see him in person, like in flesh. When you go away for so many months, like I went away for 4.5 months, I communicated with my peeps, man, my people, my friends, my family. I saw them, how you're seeing me through a video. And I was going to say, but it's not the same thing as live, but it certainly is better than no seeing anybody at all. So if you do decide to go away, of course you have to continue. Well, if you want to, you don't have to. I wanted to continue to communicate with my friends and family. So when I got here last night, I saw my friend, and I had been communicating with her, of course, off and on over the last 4.5 months. But it was really, really nice to see her in the flesh. Like, wow, it's really, really you. It was awesome. So I'm back, and it's taking me a little bit of time to get used to not just like I'm looking outside now, I can see the snow. Not that, but to get used to quite a few things. You might know that I've sold my house, right, in November. So I don't have my own place anymore. So not only am I coming back to Canada after being gone for 4.5 months, but I'm also staying with a friend. And that's something that I'm not used to, but I'm sure it's going to go fine. We had a great chat last night. It's going to go great. I have no doubt about it. But at the beginning, you have to always give yourself some time to, if you're making any kind of changes, any kind of change, any kind of change. We can't expect things to go smoothly right away. I'm talking about big change, small change, it doesn't matter. There's always going to be a period of adjustment, and I've shared that in other videos, so I'm not going to repeat myself here. There's always a period of adjustment, and it can take a few weeks, it can take longer, it could take less time. So I'm expecting that. This is still very new for me. I want to be comfortable here. I want this to be like my place too. Although I know it's not my place, but I want it to be very, very comfortable. So I have to give myself some time to ease into it. Give yourself some time to ease into whatever change you're going through as well, no matter what time it takes. It's going to take as long as it takes. This is Alinda G. Robert, your Back in the Groove Again coach, helping you live your best life right now so you can love what you do. And I'm not sure if I'm done with the Mazatlan videos. I will not have a Mazatlan video in the next little while, I can tell you that. But who knows? I might have other videos that talk about some of the things that I remember. Who knows, really? So, ciao for now. If you want more information on my services, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That'll help you. And of course, send me an email at backinthegrooveagain@gmail.com. Bye. I'd love to be your coach. Let's get you back in the groove again. Bye now.